for? You have not read me my rights!
Joel here with Bodycam Breakdown TV. Today's footage comes from Crime Scrutiny. If you want to watch the original video without my commentary or breakdown, I'll have the full footage linked below so you can watch it start to finish. As always, we've trimmed the routine parts so we can get straight to the breakdown. By the time officers arrive, witnesses are describing a confrontation at a local dog park that escalated unexpectedly. What began as a disagreement between two people has already drawn attention, and officers are now trying to determine exactly what happened. The breakdown starts now.
There was an incident, and we were called about it. Okay, the other officer's going to come talk to you just a second. I just didn't know where you went to, so I came out to talk to you.
I was doing the same thing I always do.
Okay.
Walking around the dog park.
Laura, what's your last name, Laura?
Why are you asking? I don't want to tell you my last name yet.
Okay, because we're working a criminal investigation.
I said yeah.
A refusal this early in the contact can immediately slow an officer's ability to verify identities and separate competing accounts. At this stage, he's likely trying to establish who was involved and preserve an accurate timeline before witness statements begin to conflict.
Okay.
And
So
also,
all I'm asking you for is your name right now.
Laura.
So you don't have a last name you want to give me?
Well, I have a last name. I'm saying I don't want to give it to you yet.
Okay, when will you feel comfortable doing so?
When I know what you want from me.
You are being detained right now until we figure out what's going on.
All right, so let's figure out what's going on, and I'll give you my last name.
The bigger issue here isn't the name itself, it's the refusal to cooperate during the initial fact-finding stage of the investigation. Officers are trying to establish control of the encounter early, because when one person dictates the terms of the interaction, it becomes much harder to gather reliable information and keep the situation from escalating.
Okay, the other officer will come back out here and talk to you in just a second. You're unwilling to come up front and talk to us?
If you're gonna be like that, sure, I'll come out.
Let's go up front. Hang on a second. We're not going to do whatever we want. That's not how this is going to work.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Sir.
Ma'am.
Sir. I am walking to the front of the park. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry.
I asked her to walk to the front of the park.
The officer is giving her a chance to cooperate voluntarily and keep the investigation moving. When someone insists on doing things their own way, officers often have to focus on gaining compliance before they can focus on the reason they were called.
And I'm getting this. She won't give me her name.
No, you're right. No, seriously. You guys are right. I am being disrespectful. You're both right. I should not be speaking to cops like this.
Okay, we got a call. There's an allegation made against you. Okay. Let me finish.
Well,
I
that's
have to
trying to
talk to
explain
the
that.
other gentleman.
Officers are still trying to explain why they're there, but constant interruptions aren't helping move the conversation forward. At this point, their priority is getting her to the front of the park so they can continue the investigation in a more controlled setting.
I'm not saying you were detained and we're here conducting a criminal
Will
investigation.
you tell me? And no, I told him this already.
Okay.
I don't get ID'd at the park typically.
Let's go out to the front of the park and we'll figure this out. Okay?
Why are you detaining me?
I just told you.
I was asking him.
Okay, let's go to the front.
See? Easy enough, right?
And while we're doing this,
The request itself is straightforward, but compliance matters because it helps officers manage the scene and keep everyone in one location. When simple instructions become a point of resistance, it can slow the investigation and shift the officer's attention away from the original complaint.
let me get your
Let's
name.
keep walking.
No, I will keep walking when you.
I'm not doing this.
Babe! I'm in handcuffs and it hurts!
No, let's go to the front. Let's go to the front.
Babe, this is the
Listen.
time to
I'm
move!
doing this. You're going to cut your charge. What are you doing?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
You know her?
Yeah.
What is your relationship to her?
I'm his wife.
Your boyfriend?
At this point, the focus has shifted from investigating the original incident to gaining control of the encounter. Even after being detained, continued resistance can make routine procedures more difficult and require officers to devote additional attention to maintaining safety and control.
Okay. Well,
Ow, you're hurting my arm!
You're under
You're
arrest.
hurting me! What am I under arrest for? You have not read me my rights! Oh, my head!
Stop yelling. Are you not going to walk up to the front?
I don't know if I remember how to.
Are you laughing?
Pretty ridiculous.
At this point, officers are still trying to move the encounter toward a resolution, but her continued resistance is forcing them to spend more time managing behavior than finishing the investigation.
No, we just wanted to walk you up front, but since you're
And
not
all I
walking,
want to do is turn
we're getting
my
other
wrist.
officers.
We've been trying to be cooperative with you since I walked out with you.
Oh, honey, you have not
This
ever
is not
been.
necessary.
You, Mr. Hanslake, have not been cooperative from the beginning. I am a little bit sorry to be so difficult to you. I should have tried to hug
I
him.
don't understand why you're being difficult.
At some point, officers have to decide whether continued negotiation is accomplishing anything. In this case, they're about to move away from verbal persuasion and use a different approach to bring the encounter under control.
The reason that I'm not standing up and walking to the front right now is because I wanted an apology from Professor.
All right, let's try this.
Oh, no due process.
What's that?
Roll on our side and pick her maybe.
Brad, will you listen to a single thing that I said?
At this point, officers have shifted entirely to control and transport. The goal now is simple. Safely move her away from the scene so they can bring the encounter to a close.
Well, now she can't walk. Yeah. So can you grab her legs?
Yep.
So you'll grab my legs and carry me, but you won't listen to me about how this guy on my right refused to tell me anything. Hold on, I will walk. I said I would walk.
Stop.
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
Even now, officers are still dealing with continued resistance instead of wrapping things up. The longer that continues, the more time and resources have to be devoted to managing behavior rather than completing the encounter.
I said I would.
You started kicking.
Because you wouldn't put me down. It hurts, guys.
We tried to let you walk, and then you started kicking us and screaming.
The incident ended with Laura being taken into custody and transported to jail following the disturbance at the park. Court records show she was originally booked on charges of battery on a person 65 years of age or older, resisting an officer without violence, and battery on a law enforcement officer. She later entered a no-contest plea to the resisting charge, and the court withheld adjudication while ordering her to pay fines, court costs, and related fees. Once officers determined that voluntary cooperation was no longer an option, their focus shifted to safely bringing the encounter under control and moving it toward a resolution. What are your thoughts on how officers handled this incident? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, that's the end of today's breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, how do you think this situation went down? Did the officers handle it the right way, or would you have done something differently? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Bodycam breakdown.